There's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there. Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea, especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go.
Quest updated. A new entry has been added to the bestiary. Press backspace to open the menu and read it. Click on the glossary. Oh. So Sheila. Oh, Cyrilla from Fiona Eileen Random. What can I possibly say about her? I suppose these are all written by Dandelion. I hope we get to see him in this game. That we all call her Ciri for short, that she was born in 1251, that she has ashen hair and a scar on her cheek, all true, and that's the Shiria I know best, the one I first laid eyes upon those many years ago, the one who seemed thoroughly, well, not ordinary, but certainly not as extraordinary as she in fact is. For Cyrilla is also a highly skilled witcher, heiress to several thrones, the last bearer of the Elder Blood, a powerful source endowed with exceptional magic talent, and the lady of time and space. Her hair color and date of birth seem rather incidental now, don't they? I could also tell you she is Gerald's adopted daughter, but that would be a gross simplification. Ciri is much more. She is his destiny, his unexpected child, yes. And so this is following along the Netflix movies. Someone bound to the Witcher by fate's most inextricably tangled fetters. Following age-old Witcher tradition, Gerald took Ciri to Kermon when she came into his care. There he and Vesemir taught her in the ways of the professional monster slayer. It was then that her magic talents were first revealed, and they discovered she was a source. Ciri's gift proved a curse as well. Because of it, she would one day have to hide from the entire world, even Gerald. Even Geralt. I always say Gerald. Dandelion! Here we go, Dandelion. He looks somewhat the same. I would wager anyone that you, avid reader, are a person of culture and taste, and therefore already familiar with me, Dandelion, and the role I am to play in the following tale. Nevertheless, allow me to sketch a few lines by way of self-portrait for the sake of thoroughness, and in the event you have spent much of the last half-century in some dark corner where the light of my star has yet to reach. Born in 1229, a talented poet and troubadour, a graduate of Oxenhurt Academy, a frequent performer at royal courts, an unequaled lover appreciated in some cases, adored by ladies worldwide, a skilled negotiator and a stirring orator, such as the image of the bard Dandelion, as painted by his friends and promoters. Yeah, this image is of course somewhat overbright in its coloring. I personally prefer to think of myself as a dedicated artist in thrall to his muse, one whose work has benefited immeasurably from the fact that I am, and forever will remain a close friend and steadfast companion to the Witcher Gerald. It is the fate I chronicle in this present work, and his story which I shall sing till the end of my days. I don't know if I like this look of him. Esco. All Witchers have a great... He looks a little bit like the Witcher Esco in Witcher 2. All Witchers have a great deal in common, but with Esco and Geralt, the similarities are practically striking. They first met as two boys of the same age swinging wooden swords at Kaer Morhen. They then went through an ordeal together, the first round of selections, the murderous changes, the trial of the glasses, and training on the gauntlet. The daunting obstacle course. They also received hidings together for more than one act of childish delinquency. When they became adults, they walked the path separately, but still recovered at Carmaron nearly every winter to wait out the cold, drink to their successes, and remember fallen comrades. Though Esco never gained Garrett's renown, he equaled the White Wolf in experience and carried out his contracts with care and efficiency. Death had almost taken him many times during his hunts, yet in an ironic twist, the hideous scar on his face came not from a monster's claw, but from the blade of Didri Abdinian, the highly unpredictable, unexpected child. Huh. Okay. Geralt, Arivia. Many cannot fathom the friendship Geralt, Arivia, and I, Dandelion, have shared all these years. When we first began breaking bread together, spiteful tongues said he'd be better off cutting my throat and dumping my body in a hollow tree before I provoked someone else into doing the same to us both. Those individuals spoke out of pure jealousy, for Geralt was my closest friend, a fact which he gave ample evidence of on numerous occasions. I could say a great deal about the world-famous monster hunter, the man known in elder speech as Gwynbeld, or in our younger yet no less noble tongue as the White Wolf. For Geralt of Rivia is a truly exceptional individual, my HUD is over some of the words. A brief encounter might tempt one to label him a mere swinger of swords, a simple monster catcher, a rough and tumble practitioner of dirty trade, but peer closer and you will soon discover he is a man of unplumbed depths, unique views, and vast world-spanning experience. True, very true. On the surface he is introverted, tight-lipped, one might even say gruff, but underneath lies that overflowing sea of goodwill, good humor, and an honest readiness to help his friends, be it with a bit of sound advice or the masterful application of his blade. He is an introvert. Setting aside cumbersome false modesty, I can say that I know his story better than any man alive. I was with him through hard times and good, helping with his advice. Oh, it does move. Helping with wise advice, warm words, and razor wit. As a result, I am a vital part of his story, both in its earlier and present portions. It is thus my duty to continue my chronicle, and for the benefit of future generations, put in writing the next chapter of his deeds and exploits. And then we have Lambert. They all have scars on them. The youngest among the witchers of Kermion, and perhaps the last ever trained within its walls by the start of our tale, Lambert had proven his chops many times over, having hunted down many a mighty beast and traversed nearly all the continent's realm several times over. Yet he had also developed a reputation for arrogance and sardonic humor. In his gruff and at times excessively blunt manner could irritate even his fellow witchers of the school of the wolf. Whatever his vices, it went without saying that Lambert would brave the fires of any hell for his companions. Okay, we have Bessemer. Bessemer was the oldest living member of the wolf school and most likely the oldest witcher of any school on the continent, about as long in years as the ruins of Kermion themselves, and though eternally complaining about his creaky bones, this master of the witcher trade gave no thought to a well-deserved retirement. Gray but still spry, he continued to ply the monster hunting trade into his golden years, effectively too, as he'd seen more beasts than all his students put together. A harsh and demanding instructor in Geralt's youth, over the years he had become something of an adopted father and mentor to the other witchers, always ready to help with sage advice and steady hands. In the spring of 1272, when our story begins, Besmer had joined Geralt on his search for Yennefer, tracking with him through war-ravaged Temeria. Don't die! Please don't die! Yennefer. She looks a little bit like the Yennefer in the movies. The Witcher first met the raven-haired sorceress a good 20 years back. Their friendship and the feelings between them were born of a common adventure involving a genie and a wish granted to Geralt that intertwined their fates inextricably. Whatever. In the time since then, the relationship had, however, been quite stormy, rich in ups and downs, crises, and breakups. Geralt and Yennefer's love provides irrefutable proof of the thesis that opposites attract. A few years ago, Geralt and Yennefer had, after a long separation, full of adventures for them both, gotten back together again. Their moment of repose was interrupted by the wild hunt, which took Yennefer captive. The Witchers set out at once to save her, but lost his memory while doing so. When he finally recovered it, he immediately set off once more on his quest to find his beloved sorceress. Yeah, and then there's Yennefer, right? So the bestiality. This was characters. I thought we were supposed to be going to the beast. Oh, we do have a weight limit. I see that up there. At the top left-hand side, we can hold up to 60 pounds, and we're up to 7. Damn, really? Books and scrolls, yes. Yes, we know. Alright, so we wanted the beastry. Beastry, this is crafting. Only blacksmiths can forge. Yeah. Meditation, we know that. I thought we were... Okay, here we go. Wolves. Entries in the bestiary provide additional information about monsters, including tips and strategies for how best to fight them. Okay. Press escape to close. Okay. So wolves. They are bested by beast oil. Vulnerable against beast oils. Friend of mine used to say that with all these griffins and beasts and bastardlets and whatnot, good old-fashioned wolves weren't nothing to worry about. Then the damned beast devoured half his flock. Yeah, once upon a time, wolves were the absolute rulers of the forest. Men used them to frighten children, while adults too trembled at the sound of their howling. Post-conjunction, monsters not only pushed wolves into the deepest wilds, but also took over their place in human nightmares. Yet this does not mean the old predators cease to be a danger. Wolves cannot have a drop of magic within them, breathe no fire, and spit no acid, but that is no way stops them from killing unwary travelers and hunters. Particularly dangerous are wags, a nasty and fearsome subspecies of wolf, and the snow white wolves, which today can only be found in the wild highlands of the Skellig archipelago. Okay.
Greetings.
All right. Oh, damn it. I keep hitting the damn wrong key. So we have a new quest. Go to the tavern in White Orchid. Is there anything I can loot here? So these are some of your fellow travelers and you're just leaving them laying out here? Huh. Horses, roads. When on your road, hold left shift while without steering to automatically follow its path. Okay, so where are we going? So this was the ford. I wonder if we're going to have fast travel. Before the war, merchants and travelers would cross the river here. Now only Nilfgaardian soldiers traverse this path. Quests. Go, okay, so this is kill the ghouls, follow Vesemir, go to the tavern in White Orchid. Yennefer had contacted Geralt finally. They had not seen each other in years, and then she'd sent him a letter smelling a lot like gooseberries, of course asking him to meet her in the village of about a matter of Grim Horns, she had written. So, as was his wont when it came to all things Yennefer, the Witcher raced off at breakneck speed. Alas, he arrived too late. Passing armies had razed Willoughby to the ground. Yennefer was nowhere in sight. With the help of Vesemir, whom Geralt had encountered along the way, Geralt picked up her trail, which the two Witchers then followed. Yen had ridden north, traversing wild lands and battlefields at great speed. She was in a hurry. Perhaps she was in trouble. Okay.
Whoa there, Roach.
Roll.
So, a griffin this close to the village? Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In the forest or the mountains, sure, but here? Near the main road.
Maybe it's the war. Corpses everywhere, the stench of blood, burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men, too. We need to watch ourselves in White Orchard. And we should leave as soon as we learn anything.
I'm sorry, I'll have to investigate. That's me. I like to investigate. That's a milk churn. Who are you? Are you a soldier?
Medetta, Estrath Essen Novigrad. What do you want?
Okay.
I have my eye on you, Nordling.
Chickens. See, if you don't look, you don't know. We got a dark iron agate. This must all be stuff for alchemy. Who are you? They all have names, so you can't interact with them. Steel trap, fishing net, rope ladder. What is it with the rope ladders? Is that the only building here?
We have much work to do here. Quite a lot.
Hens everywhere. It looks like that's the only thing. Okay.
Not so fast, Roach. That's it, Roach.
Barbarians. I have my eye on you, Nordling.
Same damn little sentences that everybody said in the last one. I just want to go around and look at everything. I love being horseback, but still. Like crickets?
We'll swallow him whole. Uh-huh.
Yep, nothing to say. Where you at, Roach? Come here. Out of the way, kiddo. Don't want to run you over.
Hey there.
Aha. Who?
Barbarians.
I hope we have a,
We have much work to do here. Quite a lot.
Yes?
anything up here? Well, let me climb. Oh, it is. Now it is. I thought so.
Okay.
I thought there'd be stuff here.
Hmm?
Okay. Just gotta loot everything along the way, guys. Populated areas. You're nearing a village. Don't disturb the peace. Remember, town guards and hired watchmen won't tolerate theft and also won't look kindly on you accosting others. Local residents often erect notice boards near settlements such as villages and cities. These are marked on your map. Examine them to learn about contracts, work for witchers, and local happenings. So we can't loot. Hired watchmen won't tolerate theft. So they're making it more realistic then.
I can't decide. Should we draw it or not? Gotta make soup out of something. But Tosley said he'd not give his dog this water.
Slow now. Whoa.
Horses dismounting. Yeah, I know.
Not so sure. Who knows? Will you go to the well in Hovel instead? Not on your life.
So wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Where are we supposed to be? We're supposed to go to the inn, right? The inn is right over here. All right, so let's ride our horse up to the inn.
Browner that had supped on the kid. Witcher had naught to do with it. What did the folk do? Seemed like they could have sewed his head back on.
Word is, they laid his corpse to rest.
I will be around to talk to you guys, I just have to go over here. Oh, okay, he's already all the way there. Okay, here we go. We're in the inn. Brood running under her, and she's got a tray.
What?
Take that down before there's trouble.
That is a coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now. My arse it is.
Uh-oh. Them be fighting words.
What? Witches? I'll not drink with Weaverlaw's freaks.
Beg your pardon for those thugs.
No need. We're used to it.
Folk are jumpy round here. Armies just passed through. Now a griffin's prowling about.
Already had the pleasure. Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
Okay, so options marked will open the shop. Okay. Looking for a woman, show me what you got. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. New item received.
Pretty busy place you got.
Nations on the move. Some search for kin, others just want to get out of the way of the armies. They all need food, drink, and a night's rest in warmth.
So, war's been good for your trade?
Aye, so far. But it'd be best to know peace again. Times like these, you never know what tomorrow will bring.
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the alderman don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Really? Show me what you got.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
So I can trade. Buy and sell items using the shop panel. Double click on an item to purchase it. Press escape to close. Yes. Okay. So you have got... What are these for? A special card. Card type. Decoy. Huh. Siege combat. Alright, so what do we have that we can sell? I can't sell any of this stuff. I can sell my rope ladder. I can sell the worn leather pelt junk. And I can sell the old goat hide. Fishing net. Fishing rod. And wolf hide. Food and drink. I can sell this thing that I'm never gonna... Am I gonna use a torch? I mean, isn't that what I have cat? Do I have cat? Maybe I better hold on to it. So, it's interesting now. There's only certain things you can sell to these shops, which is fine. And it looks like they have money that you have to... In some of the other games I played before, you had to be mindful of the shops you went to because they didn't always have money to buy your items. My food. Food and drink. Do I need more food and drink? Use an alchemy. I'm not going to buy any alchemist stuff. Vitality regeneration per enemy killed during combat. It's an apple. Costs 5. $60 seconds. 30 seconds. It costs more. You can do it during excuse me. This is 58. Food and drink. We'll take... I'll buy a couple. Alright. So I have to meditate to get my health back.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white. Riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
So, dialogue. Any conversations, dialogue options marked X. We'll end the conversation. Okay.
Thanks for everything.
So no place to store. Oh, we got a kitty cat.
Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennefer.
Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
In other words, no theft.
Black one's been out measuring the fields.
Let him measure. Better that than burning the harvest.
So, ask travelers about Yennefer. Alright.
Oh, Drommel.
Did I,
Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they
Did I-
marking out them lines?
Oh, I have not leveled up yet, have I? Okay. This is different. Points in branch. Signs. Alchemy. General, which would be what? Griffin school techniques? Cat school techniques. Sun and stars. This is different. And then mutagens. So this is sword combat, and this is signs. This is gonna be different.
Passing out their patrimony. Give it to their own.
Yeah, alright. I'm gonna go ahead and close down this episode. That is pretty. Someone is talented. If you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.